What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the lab. For today's video, I'm going to create a short film shot completely on the DJI Osmo Action. It's gonna be a fun video. It's gonna have a little behind the scenes, a little lifestyle. And if you want to skip straight to the short film, you just click in the comments down below. Please excuse my hair. I haven't had a haircut in over like a month now. I'm gonna wear a beanie. But first things first, I need to shave. So I don't really go too much facial hair, but I need to shave this off first. The whole scene is set to our house, and this is gonna be all filmed at home. And if you wanna watch this in 4K, hit the 4K button. I just wanna maximize the Osmo Action's resolutions. All right, now I'm gonna switch up the angle. Or just stick it on this mount right here. Now, since I'm doing like a front angle and I wanna see what I'm filming, I'm just gonna double tap. Then it switches to the front angle, and then I'm gonna mount it here. And I'm gonna continue to shave. So I came up here because I'm gonna record a top angle of Jalen walking out of the door and then going over to the left, and then just trying to figure out like how I actually want to do it. I'm just using a monopod so that I have a trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. All right, so I gotta make it decent. Hopefully this works. All right, so this part where Jalen walks through could be my transition, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the Osmo Action. I'm gonna put it in rocksteady mode. I'm just doing some handheld shots of just following her out to the view. A problem with this sequence is that there's no storyline. I'm going to integrate myself into the film by having Jalen text me. And once she texts me, then I'm going to appear into the frame. So I'm gonna superimpose it as if Jalen came up here by herself and she brought the drinks, and then she's gonna text me and tell me to come up, she made drinks. All right, so this is the part where I show up. But I'm gonna show up in like very super dramatic fashion. I'm gonna have the head mount, and I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna give her a smooch on the cheek, and then I'm gonna grab the drink, give her a little cheers, and then that kind of concludes this scene. You ready? All right, she's ready, I'm ready, let's do it. This is the part of the film where I receive a text, I acknowledge it. I'm going to use the Osmo Action to shoot the establishing shot of this scene, probably 2 or 3 more angles, and then it'll proceed into going upstairs and hanging out on the roof. Now I'm going to set up this third angle. This third angle is just going to transition our shot from here into the office into the roof. And I'm going to use these lenses as a foreground. I'm going to be in frame, and then I'm going to leave the frame. Kind of pretty simple. And just act like I received the text. For this next shot, I'm just going to use the chest mount. The chest mount is just going to show my hands opening a door, closing a door, and then into the next transition. And then the next shot of me closing the door is going to be another transition. I'm just going to put the Osmo Action on the ground. I'm going to let the door slide, and that's going to be the transition into the next shot. All right, now that we've got our first sort of scene, or first 2 scenes shot, third scene is here in the office, and I have a lot of cleaning to do, which I've been meaning to do. And the benefit of this is clean office, and also My hair has been, yeah, I like this a lot better. I'm gonna have some fun. Alright, you guys, next up is the getting up sequence. You want to shoot this in the morning. People who shoot getting up in the morning aren't actually getting up in the morning, they're shooting it. And I'm gonna use the Osmo Action as the alarm clock. I'm gonna pretend it's the alarm clock, have it recording, and then I'm gonna grab the alarm clock as if I'm like fed up with like waking up early, and then it's gonna transition into the blanket. And then you'll see what happens in the next shot. Let's just see what the frame looks like. And that kind of just works. Oh, I'm also gonna add the alarm part in post, so yeah. So after the alarm clock shot, I'm gonna put the Osmo Action in the middle, and we're just gonna toss it up a couple times just to make it look like we're making the bed. But we are making the bed, but we're just making it look a little bit more extra. And I'm also gonna shoot this on 4K 60 because I want the slow motion effect. This should look cool. Oh. She caught it though. Alright, so the final shot of this sequence, I'm using this 3M Scotch double stickable mounting tape, and I'm going to just use one of these. And be careful because these don't stick on super tight. I mean, the only reason why I don't really mind it is because it's over the bed, but I did it in my office earlier and it just fell down. So I'm gonna do this, stick it on the back like that, and then just get the framing right. Alright, this next sequence is laundry. Some people dread it, but because this film is called Isolation, these are just things that I'm doing around the house that pretty much contribute to daily life. And when I was a kid, did a bunch of laundry, from washing it and hang drying, like hanging on a fence and air drying it, and then your clothes will come back super crunchy. I put on the chest mount because the transition from the bed, we went up and it was white, and then we're gonna come out of white, which is this towel. 4K 24, because of the low light situation, I could drop the shutter speed to 50, and then yeah, I'm just gonna pull out. You can see my hands, and I'm gonna pull this towel out. That's gonna be the transition. It's just a simple POV shot of us bringing the basket to the laundry machine. So I'm gonna make some foreground. Now we're gonna go double sticky into the washing machine. The washing machine sort of has this fishbowl opening, and hopefully it'll stick to the back. If you try this at home, just try to be super safe with it. I'm gonna run it for like the first couple seconds, and then I'm just gonna take it out, because you don't actually need to run your Osmo Action in the washing machine, but it is waterproof, and it's an action camera, so it should be able to take a little beating. Alright y'all, so we made it towards the end of the video, and I wanted to close it out with a shot that's kind of reminds me of home. While I was cleaning the office, I ran into some of these old photos, and I got a whole suitcase full of old photos, and it was nice to just think about home. And yeah, this is gonna be probably like one of the closing shots, probably one of the most meaningful shots. And I just hooked it up to a dolly, gonna run it off the top, and it's gonna look good. So I'm show you what it looks like.
Being cooped up in the house has been a blessing in disguise. It's been nice having this time to catch up with family and friends over these past couple of weeks. While I was doing a deep cleaning of the house, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have experienced, I came across these photos I've been meaning to digitize. This photo of my grandma, though, got me really missing my family back at home. Like you, I've been taking it day by day, and being creative at home requires a lot of effort, but what's life without a good challenge? Anywho, here's a little story about how I've been living in isolation. Has anyone on here been waking up early? I've definitely fell victim to waking up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. First things first, hit the bathroom, gotta shave. I definitely need to clean the office, spend some time with Jalen, and do the laundry. Definitely gotta do laundry. Well, Jalen just hit me up, so she said she made drinks and she's on the roof. It's a pretty nice day today, and the past couple of days have been kind of dull, so I'm kind of excited to get to the roof. We haven't really been able to leave the house, but the roof has sort of given us peace. I mean, we're very fortunate to have access to something like this, but just make it work with what you got. I remember the days when my roof used to leak, so trust me, I don't come from money whatsoever. Yeah, the office is literally a mess, and it's gonna take a while to knock this all out. Next up is the laundry. I remember growing up, I had to air dry my laundry, and it'll come back like super crunchy, but it taught me how to do it, and now I'm a professional laundry doer. Now that everything's in motion, the office is clean, I can do my daily workout, a little bit of push-ups, a little bit of sit-ups, a little bit of pull-ups, just simple stuff on the yoga mat, and drinking water, trying to keep myself healthy. And this clip is so long, but that pretty much wraps up this whole film. I hope that you guys stay home, stay healthy, and stay creative, and I'll see you guys on the next video.